Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this video is going to be filled with freshman advice, and this video can be for incoming freshmen as well. So keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, so I know you guys have been asking me a lot about advice for incoming freshmen and what should y'all do and how's the campus and the dorm that I'm staying in. So we're gonna talk about it. So as y'all know, I'm a junior, and as a freshman, my first advice to y'all would be go to SOAR. If you plan on coming to Alabama A&M University, I would recommend that y'all go to SOAR. And SOAR is basically like, it's either a day or like a weekend where you come down to the school and you spend the night on campus, and they give you a tour, and you know, you get a feel for the campus and what it's like and what the buildings are like and where they are, and you kind of get a feel of your other classmates and people who you might see around campus, and you can kind of form a bond with some of the people that are in your SOAR group. So I highly recommend going to SOAR. I believe they have like 5 or 6 sessions during the summer for students who plan on coming to Alabama A&M University. So please sign up for SOAR, and I think it's like $100 deposit. Please pay it and go. SOAR was a great experience for me. When I went to SOAR, it was for a weekend, and my parents weren't on campus. I stayed in night, which is a suite style dorm. It was for the weekend. I made my schedule. I got to meet a lot of people and network with a lot of people, and it was really fun, and I really enjoyed my experience. So please go to SOAR, okay? Another piece of advice I would give freshmen or incoming freshmen would be to get involved. Join a lot of activities, like if you're a cheerleader, or if you want to join like the choir, or just anything, a dance team. Get involved. We have SGA, we have students associations and other groups and activities on campus. So I would recommend getting involved so you guys can, you know, have a bond with a group of people and you're not by yourself. And of course, within groups like SGA, there are upperclassmen in those associations, so you will kind of get some mentors in the process of gaining friends at the same time. So I would say get involved, really get involved on campus. Another piece of advice I would say is don't focus on boys. I know y'all gonna get here and want to go boy crazy or go club crazy and party and lose track and lose sight of mind of why you came here, but don't do it. Stay focused. Don't focus on boys. Don't focus on girls, or whatever the case may be. Stay focused, because it is really easy to get behind in your work and in school, and once you get so far behind, it is really hard to catch up. So I would say stay focused, and you know, remember why you're here, why you came to college, and of course you're paying for it. So I wouldn't want to mess it up if, you know, I was you, because a lot of people come here on scholarships, and it is real easy to lose your scholarship here. They're looking for reasons to snatch scholarships away, so don't give them a reason to do that. Another piece of advice I would say is make your schedule or pick your classes wisely. A lot of people pick 8 a.m. classes knowing they cannot get up for an 8 a.m. class. So if you know you're not a morning person, try to have your first class start at, I would say, at least 9 or 10 a.m. so as to where if you felt like it, you could wake up and go to breakfast and come back to your room and go take a quick nap or start to get ready and, you know, focus for class. The latest class for me, I have a 6:30 class, so it's either you're an early person or you're a night person. There are a lot of options when it comes to making your schedule. Okay, so a lot of people have questions about where I stay. I stay in Palmer Hall. That is a freshman traditional style dorm. As you guys know, I am an RA on the first floor in Palmer Hall, and this building it's a nice building out of Big Pen and Terry. Those are two other underclassmen traditional dorms. I would say Palmer Hall has the biggest rooms, and we actually have the biggest lobby area on the first floor, like a common area for everybody in the building. And our bathrooms are a lot cleaner and more spacious than Big Pen's and Terry's, in my opinion. I stay on the first floor, so on the first floor there's about 6 or 7 single dorms. There's about 6 or 7 single dorms on the first floor. Perks of being on the first floor: everybody walks past your room, so you get a lot of noise, and I stay by the door, so yeah. But staying in Palmer Hall, there are 4 floors. There is no elevator, so when it comes to move-in day and move-out day, I would strongly advise having some mentally help. Moving in here, I know the football team, they helped me move in my dorm, so they will be available, and there will be plenty of people to help you move here if you're staying on the 4th floor. We have a lot of activities that we partake in Palmer Hall because we do have such a big common area for the girls to relax in. We do have a TV in the lobby as well. There are 4 RAs, me and 3 other girls. There's 1 on each floor. And there's also a GA, which is a grad student. She's a grad student, and just in case one RAs aren't here, the GA, she would take over. On the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floor, those rooms are shared with another roommate. So if you plan on, you know, sign up for Palmer Hall, the first floor, which has all the singles, are first come first serve, and the first floor is normally the fastest to fill up. So I do recommend paying that housing deposit and doing your application immediately, like ASAP. Like the first day they say the money is due and they open up the application, you need to do it that day, right when you get the link, and right when they tell you need to do it right now. If you want to get a single, you do share a bathroom with one other girl. They're on the opposite side of you, and the bathroom is right in the middle. That's the only downside, but that's not really bad compared to sharing a bathroom with 30-40 other girls on your floor. Palmer Hall, freshmen are allowed to have cars. Don't let anybody lie to you. Freshmen can have cars. We do have a parking lot in the back. It's very small because Palmer and Big Pen, we both share the parking lot that's in the back, and it's very cramped and small. But you guys can have cars. The things that you cannot have living in Palmer Hall is a refrigerator, a microwave. They say no extension cords. I have an extension cord, and that's it. The things that you can have is a coffee pot. but and you can have an industrial like a power source, like the long strip. You can have that. You can put things on your wall, and you can have as many rugs and pillows and decorative items as you want. As you guys can see, my room is very decorative. It's not too many things that you can't have in Palmer Hall. Things I recommend bringing. Things I would recommend bringing is shower shoes for the bathroom. Shower caddy. You won't need a shower curtain or a shower rod. I do recommend getting hooks for your door. A lot of cleaning products, because you will have to clean down. I recommend cleaning down your dorm room before you start to, you know, decorate your room. A mini vacuum cleaner is essential, especially if you have rugs and stuff and you do your hair all the time and or whatever. A broom, a dustpan. You will need a lot of tissue, a lot of paper towels. I do recommend getting washable paper plate or washable plates and cups and silverware. You will need a garbage can. I'm trying to think. You'll also need a cubby for your snacks. All your snacks should have shelf life, like things like chips and peanut butter and crackers and cookies and juice boxes, water bottles, stuff like that that can sit out and not spoil. I'm trying to think. You can get a mirror. I have a mirror on the back of my door. And just little things that are essential to everyday life and personal products. It's your own preference. Another thing, you can request a roommate. They have to request you. You guys have to request each other. So if you have a friend that's coming here to A&M with you and y'all want to be roommates, you guys have to request each other. When you guys do the application, y'all got to do the application at the same time. If y'all don't do the application at the same time, there's a chance that you guys might not end up being roommates. So both of you guys need to be on the same page and the same accord when it comes to applying for housing. So some more things that you guys are gonna need is a printer. Please bring a printer. A lot of people don't have printers, and being an RN, you know, I let a lot of people use my printer, but it's essential that you have a printer, because it's college. You're going to be doing and typing up a lot of papers and having to print out a lot of homework, and a lot of teachers want you to print out the syllabus and turn in and sign it so you can get points as your first assignment. So I do recommend having a printer. You're also going to need a step stool, because these beds are very high off the ground. As you can see, my bed right there, it's about, like, I want to say like 5, like not even 5, about 4.5 feet off the ground. So you will need a step stool, or else you will not be able to get on your bed. You can lower the bed further to the ground, but most people don't. A lot of people have stacked their beds like bunk bed style. I don't recommend that. I don't think that's safe, because these beds, they don't have like nuts and bolts to keep it from falling and collapsing. So I don't recommend stacking y'all bed on top of each other. Just keep y'all stuff on the opposite sides of the room. Another thing I would recommend is a fan. A fan is so essential in the summertime, in the springtime, because for one, it's so hot outside, and the air, it works, air is cool or whatever, but your roommate might not like air. And I had a roommate like that. She hated the air, and we rarely ran it, so I just had my fan on all night. A fan is gonna help you in a lot of situations, and it just helps get the air flowing and circulations, because some rooms you can't open the window because there's an AC unit in the window, because every room, like this thing right here, every room heater or AC unit that's in the wall is being fixed and worked on. So most rooms have like the little AC right here in the window, so you can't open the window. So a fan is essential to get air circulating around. You can have like a heater like this one I have right here. It's a mini heater because the heat that comes out of the heater is hot. It comes out super hot, like no joke. It is so hot. And sometimes you can't control it, like even when it's off there's still heat blowing, so that's when the fan comes in handy. If your window doesn't open, majority of the time I keep my window open to get the hot air out of the room. Even though my heat isn't on, it will be hot in here. And with this mini heater, I can control the temperature because there is no thermostat in this room whatsoever, and that's a good thing. In each room there is no thermostat. You guys do not have control over the temperature. So if it's the summertime, more than likely the air is going to be on. It's going to be really, really, really cold when it blows out, and as soon as it's like been cold for a consistent 2 weeks, they'll turn the heat on, and the heat is really, 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 really hot. So you need a fan, and you need a mini heater, and you can have those because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes the heat goes out and sometimes the air went out. So this building, this is an HBCU, this is a historic building. These buildings are old, so you're gonna need a heater and a fan. That is essential, along with the printer. Those 3 items are essential to your habitat and where you're living, so please put that on your list. You will need rugs. I recommend rugs. I have 2 of them, only because the floors are cold. There is no carpet. It's straight tile, so like in the winter time when it's really cold, the floor is cold, so you will need rugs. I do recommend rugs. I'm trying to think. That's pretty much it of what you'll need, because like sharing a room with somebody else is not a lot of space, as you guys seen from my previous room tour video. That's the space that you have. That's what it looks like. So please don't bring your life. Do not bring your life with you to college. Leave half of your life back at home with your mom and dad, because you are not gonna have space for all that stuff when you get here. Okay, I'm trying to think of some more advice to give you guys, because honestly, stay out of trouble, please. Like right now, Palm Hall does not have visitation, so you're gonna get a fine. So let me tell y'all about fines. So we don't have visitation, so if you are sneaking boys in your room and you get caught, it's like a $250 fine, and you and him are both gonna get fined, and you can explain to your parents why there's an additional $250 charge on your tuition, because it will post to your account and you won't be able to register for class next semester until that fine is paid. So stay out of trouble. If you do have a car, please park where you're supposed to, because DPS will tow your car or will put a boot on your car, and you will have to pay to get it off, and you might get a ticket. So my advice is stay out of trouble. Don't do nothing that's gonna get you fined, because those fines add up like lost IDs. It's like $20 for your first offense. I think it like goes up every time you lose it. And even like here, if you lose your key to get in your room, I think the first time is free, and then every time after that it's $150 fine to get your key, especially if you lost it and you have to replace it. It's $150 fine. So please keep up with your stuff, your keys, your ID. You will need your ID to eat in the cafeteria. You have to scan it scan in to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You will need your ID to eat Subway and to eat in the school or buy stuff out of the school store. Keep up with your ID. Please try not to get fined. Don't do nothing to get fined. Or if you sneak into your little boyfriend's room, don't get caught, because you will get a fine, and both y'all gonna get a fine. Just stay out of trouble. Don't do anything that can jeopardize you if you're on a scholarship. Don't do anything that can hurt you in losing your scholarship, or don't do anything that can get you kicked out of school, like fighting on school property. Those things can get you kicked out of school, and you spend your money to go here. So if I'm spending thousands of dollars to go somewhere, best believe I'm gonna act like I got some sense and home training. Another thing is washing. A lot of people don't know how to wash for some odd reason. We do have washers and dryers. You don't have to pay for them. They're free of charge. But for some odd reason, a lot of people don't know how to wash, and they keep on breaking the washers and dryers. So I feel like if you guys, or if people keep on breaking the washers and dryers, they're gonna eventually make us start to have to pay for them. And my freshman year, I had to pay to wash. Like, my parents sent me so many quarters, I had to wash. So now they let us wash for free now. So that's a good thing, and it's a privilege. Also, please take out your trash. There is no door service for your trash. There is a dumpster in the back of the parking lot of the building where everybody has to take out their trash, even myself. Please, 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 please take out your trash and try to keep the building as clean as possible, because you have to live here, and so do everybody else. So I don't know how everybody else was raised, but I would want to live in a place that is clean, and I would keep my surroundings clean, because I don't like bugs, I don't like roaches, I don't like rats or whatever. So I would try to keep those things out to keep the cleanliness in. Other than that, that is pretty much all the freshman advice I kind of have. Stay positive, stay focused, get involved. Don't be scared to go out and explore the world. Your freshman year is supposed to be the best year of your life, and it will map out the course of your future for the next 3 years while you're in college, or 3 or 4 years, depending on your major. Have fun, make friends, and make some really good decisions and memories and experiences. Okay, that will basically conclude my freshman advice. If you guys have any questions, any more questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below with your question, and I will surely answer them like I've been doing. Okay, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, thank you, and hope to see you guys at Alabama A&M University. And if you're staying at Palmer Hall, I might just be your RA next year. So yeah, can't wait to see you guys. Bye.